everyone, welcome to forceGalaxy. Hope you are doing good. So as you know, we are uploading the videos related to that particular topic. If you are someone who is preparing for the interviews, and even if you are someone who wants to know about the topic, then you can follow all these videos. In the previous videos, we discussed about some LWC scenarios, what solution there should be. We discuss about the batch apex, future method. Let's discuss today another asynchronous process. Okay. Have you ever imagined if Salesforce automatically can able to clean up or automate my task after some interval of time? What if Salesforce take care of your all night automations, like every night you need to send an email to the users for whom the opportunities are closed on? If manually you want to do this, then every day at night you need to take care of this and manually you need to run this task. But what if Salesforce itself take care of this task on daily basis? He will going to check what opportunities are closed won and accordingly send an email to the users. Similarly, if once in a month, once in a year you want to run something, want to automate something, you want to clean up data, you want to, based on the activity of the context, you want to send an emails to them after and some interval of time, like after 1 month or once in a week. So how you will going to do this? If manually you need to do this, then you need to be very careful without skipping. You need to be regular and on daily basis or after particular interval of time you need to run this. But what if Salesforce itself handle all these things? Then here comes the schedule apex. So schedule apex is very helpful whenever it comes to run any automation at specific interval of time, either on daily basis or after each minute or after each hour, whatever it is, whatever time interval you want to give, you just need to give it once, and after this every execution will be taken care of by this schedule apex in Salesforce. So today we will going to talk about this schedule apex only. So now let's come to the screen. So the very first thing comes for the schedule apex is its definition. So apex allows you to run the apex code that at a specific time and frequency. It is useful for automating repetitive tasks such as data cleanup, sending periodic reports, updating records, or making callouts to an even external system on regular basis. Okay, so in the future method also we discussed to make the callouts, we discussed in the batch apex also to make the callouts, and even in the schedule apex, using this you can interact with the external system after a specific interval of time based on your requirement. So if the requirement is like this on daily basis, once all the opportunities are closed on, you need to send an email to the user at night. So the same task I will going to now run instead of with simple apex class with the schedule apex. Okay, so Salesforce itself take care of this task to run this repetitively instead of manually I need to take care of this. Okay, now next is how to schedule a apex. So there are the two ways implementing the schedulable interface. So normal apex class you will going to have. If in this apex class you will going to implement this interface which is known as a schedulable interface, then your apex class will now be known as the schedule apex. Okay, if you will not going to use this interface, then you will not be able to execute this particular class or automation at a specific interval of times. Now the second comes here is okay, so now the schedulable interface allows you to define a class that can be scheduled to run a specific time. Schedule the class, use the Salesforce UI or the system.schedule method to schedule the classes. Okay, so this is the one way you need to have a interface in your apex classes. Second is how to schedule this so that this class can be run at a specific interval of times. So the first option you are having with from the Salesforce UI also you can do this, and plus from the developer console also you can do this with the help of system.schedule method. Okay, now let's take a look to the scenario and see how we used to write this schedule apex and what interface method it is having. So the example here is a company needs to clean up the old inactive records from a custom object. Okay, that's suppose this is your object. Every week to optimize the database performance. So to for this database performance, he wants to run a specific task every week where he wants to clean or delete the inactive records. So you are having a normal class. In normal class, the access modifier you will going to have public. In this case, you will going to have your access modifier as global. Now name the class keyword will come, then the name of your class will come. Finally, this is the interface which you need to implement. The name of interface is schedulable. Now in this, the method which is mandatory to add is execute method. As in the batch apex, when you implement the interface batchable, then three methods you need to use: start, execute and finish. That are mandatory. Okay, even if you are not writing anything in the finish method, still you need to add this method because it's a part of this interface. Similarly, in case of schedule apex also, when you are using this schedulable interface, then the execute method is mandatory to include, and within this method now you will going to execute the logic which you want to run at specific interval of times. Now here you will going to have one parameter which will going to help you to access the job IDs, using which you can be able to access their progress, where is your schedule apex, whether this is failed, this is processed, or this is going to run in future. Now finally what it is doing, it is now the simple apex logic will come where you need to access all the records from this object. Once you have the record, you will going to perform the delete DML on this list. Finally, class is created, interface is also implemented, how to run this. Okay, and it should be run like this so that each week it should now run automatically instead of manual interruption. It should run manually. So the second thing comes is to schedule this. Two options are available from the UI. Also you can do this in the Salesforce. In quick find box, just search for apex classes. In apex class you will going to have a button there, schedule apex. Just click on this button and you will going to get the complete UI to schedule your apex class. Now second option comes here is, so here these are the steps written: go to setup, then search for apex class, then there is a button available, schedule apex. Okay, this is from the UI. Second comes via developer console. Okay, so in this case, why developer console is also the option given to you, because when it comes to the UI, only in 1 hour of interval you can give. Okay, and in each day or each month you can run this apex class. Each week or this month or next month you can run this. What if you want to execute your apex class or the schedule apex in after every 5 minutes, or in after every 10 minutes, or once in a week at this particular time? So when this comes to give the minutes also or seconds also, then you will going to take help of this developer console. Okay, and in this developer console now you will going to have the cron expressions also. Using this cron expression you can give whatever time you want to give. Okay, like every 5 minutes you need to execute, every 50 minutes you need to execute, every second you need to execute. All these things now we can handle with the help of the cron expression. So when it comes to system.schedule, in these three parameters you need to pass, your job name will come, your cron expression will come, and finally the instance of your schedule apex class. And this cron expression is the one which contains 7 parameters, and using this we used to provide the time, at what time or at what interval I want to execute this. Okay, so these are the parameters comes here. If you want to know more in depth about all these cron expression, schedule apex and all, you can check out the previous videos on forceGalaxy itself, where the scenarios are also discussed. Everything is there on the UI, on the screen sharing, everything is shown. Okay, and about the cron expression also one dedicated video is provided. I'll add the link in the comment section also. You can check out the same. So these are the 7 parameters you are having for seconds, minutes, hour, day of month, and the finally day of the week. These are the different parameters you need to add the value, and based on the value it will going to execute your schedule apex. So this is how you can create a apex class as schedule apex, how you can schedule this from UI using from developer console also with the help of cron expressions. Okay, and when this is needed, whenever you want to perform the repetitive task, okay, or after a specific interval of times. Now next comes the advantages of this schedule apex: automate routine tasks, reduce manual interruptions for tasks like data cleanup, record updates or sending reminders, improve system performance, regular maintenance jobs, example archiving all data, improves data base efficiency. So it is depends upon your requirement, if on daily basis or on the monthly basis or once in a year you want to check whether whatever the inactive records are there, let's remove them, and this task should be performed on its own. So once I will going to create one schedule apex, add the logic there and run this. Asynchronous execution: schedule apex runs independently on the and don't block user interaction. So this is the another point which will be common in all asynchronous processes, either it is future method, batch apex, schedule apex or queuable apex. Now comes the common use cases for this schedule apex: the data cleanup, data integrations, email notification, batch processing, mass recalculation. So these are the some different use cases where you can apply this schedule apex, and the main things comes here is to run the task at specific interval of time or again and again based on the time period which user will provide. Hope this video is helpful. If you have any queries, any questions, do let me know in the comment section. We'll meet you soon in the next video. And one more thing, if you are looking for any kind of services related to the Salesforce, then do contact us. You can reach out to us from website, from LinkedIn, from TalkMate, and directly from YouTube itself. We'll be there to help you out. Thank you so much.